National Highways, we're holding a statutory consultation on the A358 Taunton to Southfields dualling scheme, the delivery of which is part of a long-term aim to create a high-quality dual carriageway between London and the South East and the South West. As part of the planning process, we'd like to hear everyone's thoughts on our proposed design for dualling 8.5 miles of the A358 in Somerset. And these views are really important to help us refine our preliminary design before we submit our planning application in 2022.
Well, how much scope is there for people to help to shape this?
So for 6 weeks, from the 12th of October to the 22nd of November, we're asking for everyone to come and have their say on our design for the A358, which is a vital route that will make journeys safer, quicker and more reliable. Upgrading the A303 and the A358 corridor to dual carriageway will help connect Somerset and the South West to neighbouring regions, unlocking its potential for growth and supporting plans for more homes and jobs. And we want everyone to get involved. People can join to a lot of the information is available on our website, or there'll be dedicated times to chat to the project team. Public consultation events, of which we're holding 3 in person, and a series of webinars that people can join.
This has obviously been talked about for quite a long time. Campaign groups and places along the route have expressed concern, haven't they? Have they been listened to? Will they be listened to?
Yes, of course. Yeah, we've been engaging a lot with the local communities and all of the parish councils regularly, and are aware of their requests for more slip roads onto and off of the A358. We've asked them to record their formal feedback during consultation, and we'll continue to work with them on the design as it progresses.
What timescales are you working to? When will I be able to drive down the final road when we've agreed the design?
We expect works to start in late 2024, early 2025, and for the upgraded route to be open for traffic in 2028.
And how complicated is it? In the scale of things, how big a project is this for you?
Yeah, so it's a good question. It's a really important project for the South West. The A303, A358 corridor provides vital east-west connectivity between the South West and the London and the South East for people, communities and businesses, including the tourist industry, which is so important to the South West region.
In the past, people have been worried about the cost of the road in terms of they may not like where you're looking at joining the M5, for example. How much scope in this consultation is there to redesign what is being looked at?
So the estimated cost of the A358 Taunton to Southfields dualling scheme at the time of our preferred route announcement in 2019 was within the range of sort of 250 to 500 million. And in March of this year, we awarded the £328 million contract to design and deliver the A358 to Taylor Woodrow Plus, our delivery integrated partner. Of course, we will be constantly reviewing and monitoring these costs as the scheme progresses. Yeah, we want everyone's views on the consultation. That's why we're holding the 6-week consultation. It's a really important part of our process to ensure that all those views are heard.
Can you tell me a little bit about the consultation events in person? What will we see there, for example?
So we've got 3 face-to-face public consultation events planned, one on the 19th of October, one on the 23rd of October and one on the 3rd of November. People will be able to come along and see all of our plans on display. There'll be virtual links so you can see the drive-through and actually sort of drive the route and stop and pause if there are particular areas of interest to you, and have conversations with a lot of the project team and our experts who will be there on those days.
Have you personally driven the route, and what was your impression if you had?
I have driven the route. I've driven the route several times now when I've been down to visit sites since COVID has allowed. It's a really important route actually, with lots of connections between the A303 and the M5 and lots of local businesses and communities along the route.
And once we have this new road, once the final design's been completed, what difference are we expecting? What's the numbers? What's the cost benefit, as government likes to call it?
So the A358 currently carries up to 26,000 vehicles a day. The section of the A358 between the M5 junction 25 and Southfields roundabout on the A303 is mostly single carriageway. The single carriageway sections create bottlenecks, which cause congestion, long queues and delays of up to an hour or more at peak times. By creating a dual carriageway, which is what we're aiming to do through the delivery of this scheme, it will improve the junctions and enhance access onto the existing road, which we're aiming to do to relieve congestion problems, improve safety and journey time reliability for the wide variety of users who drive the road.
We've looked at this for quite a few years now. We've had a lot of different discussions, and I've been to a couple of exhibitions looking at different ideas for it. How has the project changed to date, and what influence have people made on it so far?
So since our preferred route announcement in 2019 and appointment of Taylor Woodrow Plus in March of this year, we've made significant efforts to engage with the local communities. We've held community forums virtually because of COVID, and been out to site to meet people along the route. And we want everybody to feed into that consultation. The views are really, really important to us to ensure that we deliver a successful scheme. We've already made several changes to our preliminary design since preferred route announcement following that engagement of the local community.